Hello, boxing fans. Welcome to Boxing Los Guys. And if you are new to the channel, please click the like and subscribe button right now, man. So, Anders Jr. retweeted this picture on his Twitter page. And as you can see right here, he wrote, "Two champions holding all the belts in heavyweight boxing. Mexico flag and American flag, two campeones con todos los títulos." I love in Chinese, man. So I saw one of the biggest water fanboy talked about the possibility of these two guys having a non-disputed bout next year. And I want to really give my thoughts on what I think about this. It's nice that both of those guys are signed to Heyman. PBC has all the belts now. For now, okay, they have all the belts in every division. So this fight can easily get made because Heyman is the advisor to both of those fathers. But there's a problem. Problem now is that White is now the new WBC mandatory challenger for Deontay, man. Listen, that belt, okay, is will be up for grab next year. And Anders Jr. on the other hand must fight Joshua next, and he's not winning that fight. So in 6 months' time, things can look very different. In fact, let's say in a year time, if things goes well, things can look very different. We might get to have White, Joshua, but there's also another problem. Usyk is WBO mandatory challenger. That means the winner of Ruiz, sorry guys, a little bit tired. I've been awake since like it's crazy for more than 12 hours covering boxing. So the winner of Ruiz Joshua will have to fight Usyk, defend the WBO strap against Usyk. Body onto water must fight White next year. We all know that sometimes unification is more important than mandatory. Mandatory challenges can be paid off to wait. I still think things are gonna play out very awkward in this division, because Joshua losing is not the end of the world. Joshua lost, yeah, but he's going to reclaim those belts back very soon, and the original can enjoy his time. I'm glad that people now see that Anders Jr. is one hell of a chameleon, an ungrateful chameleon, and it is nice that he's actually showing it and trying to make it seem like he's this legend already. He's not a legend, not yet anyway, because he has to defeat top. When I mean top, I'm talking about top opposition like Joshua did before he can even be classified as a legend. There's a guy who landed a lucky punch on Anthony Joshua, and now happy that he has four belts. But Joshua knows what he has to do in rematch, and just like White defeated Oscar Rivas, the same guy that beat up and in the amateurs, Joshua is going to reclaim his status and defeat Anders the same way. There will be no other option or no other alternative, because I feel like if Joshua loses the rematch, Joshua might have to take a break. That is for sure. But after Joshua went to Nigeria, to get blessings from the ancestors, and with the support of Nigerians, the support of some British. I would say some British because lots of British right now they hate on Joshua. They've showed their true colors. Some British people still support him. Even good friends like Tony Bellew turned his back on Joshua when Joshua lost. Now saying that's if you're the best. Tony Bellew is a snake, I must say. So I don't want to really go in hard on that guy. I have a separate video for him in the future. I don't know when, but in the future, maybe I will see something I can do about Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew was a great fighter, and I like the guy. But as a friend, I feel like he's a friend that can change you at any given moment, So, Deontay Wilder facing Andrews Jr. next year for all belts if Ruiz, gets past Anthony Joshua would be very epic, I have to say, because the Mexican fans now support Andrews Jr. They're now in support of the guy, which is nice to see because Andrews Jr. before that got no love from Mexican fans. Some of them liked him, but he got no love from the majority of them because Canelo took all the fans away, and now the fans are backing up Andrews Jr. more than even Canelo. In fact, Canelo is still the cash cow in the middleweight division. I will say he's still one of the top fighters in the world. But Andrews Jr. is getting lots of respect from Mexico, from Mexicanos, and that is very nice. This was bueno. You know what I mean? Lo merece. The problem is that he's adding pop-ups now, talking shit about AJ, saying AJ is a runner, is not a good boxer, trying to play some mind games with Joshua, and that's going to play into Joshua's hand. Because Joshua is looking at this guy, thinking, how the hell did I even allow this guy to beat me? This ungrateful chameleon. So, Andrews Jr., in my opinion, is an ungrateful chameleon. He needs to stay humble, needs to stop talking too much, because you can be on top today, tomorrow anything can happen. You're not, even after you defeated Joshua, you're still not the top heavyweight. You're still not a cash cow. You still haven't been able to get a sneakers deal. So I think you should watch your mouth, because Joshua is a brand. He's not just a boss, he's a brand. So watch your mouth and what you say about a unified heavyweight king of the universe, man. So like the video, guys. Share, comment below, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Some of you will say, wow, this is just a Joshua fanboy channel. What? I'm just Nigerian, and I feel like the champ has done a lot for all these ungrateful boxers, because he actually brought the balls back to the revolution. He brought the attention back. Joshua is the Mike Tyson of this era, because without him, all these guys will be able to get paid more than $6 million per fight. You know what I mean? Without Joshua, this guy will be getting paid $2 million, $1 million, $200,000. Wilder, before he used Joshua's name, got paid about $1 million. That was his highest boss. And then after using Joshua's name, then DAZN actually wanted to get him into contract, and that actually raised Wilder's profile a little bit. I don't know the amount of money they get behind closed doors, because we know Heyman is one hell of a connected guy in America. We know they get some backhand money. We know that, but we don't know how much, because boxing is corrupt. Boxing is very corrupt. Boxing is a sweet spot, but the people controlling it are corrupt. The people who are actually in a top position, not because let's say no one controls boxing, but there are people who are in the top positions, guys like Heyman. They are very tricky people, and yeah, sometimes they do good, sometimes they tend to mess things up, because we wanted to see the Wilder Joshua fight, but Heyman, Heart of Greatness, messed it up, and Wilder's not happy that he didn't get to fight Joshua, because he knew he was going to get embarrassed, by the way. And even though after Joshua lost, I expected Wilder to say, okay, now I want to fight him, but Wilder is still not keen on fighting Joshua because he knows that Joshua losing to Ruiz that night was not ordinary. He knows that. So that's why he's been very quiet. And now his ball is gone. After Joshua lost, his ball is gone. And no one talks about Deontay Wilder anymore like that. Yeah, people don't talk about him much because he don't have anything else to say. Like he's not trying to. He's not going to go in hard on Andrew Jr. I don't think they were going hard on each other. Andrew Jr. is a snake. He's an ungrateful chameleon. But after he beat Wilder, if him and Wilder fight, if he beats Wilder, he's going to start talking shit about Wilder. That's what he does. Before fight, he thinks to act cool, calm, and nice. But after fight, he really is in a beast, of talking shit. So. Like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel like I've said before. Go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Blog Center. Follow me on Twitter at Boxing Blog, and as well on Facebook at Boxing Blog Center. Guys, stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble, guys. Stay humble and Virginia. Cheers.